we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 33, yellow, drill, 52.
Love going to throw right away. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. And then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. And it'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks November 13th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. It was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the run.
22 needle. 6, mega.
Watch the whip.
Ready.
Love back to it here after the pick six. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
17 yards and a giant 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll look to throw again. This one is Slayton over the middle. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Love drops it to Jones into flat. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Red, 38. 52 blaster. Red, yellow.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 20.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing Jones on the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. To try again after the sack. Jones flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 20.
To throw now, here's Love. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Cut, yellow, 43.
Let's go. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Check.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Green Jack. Hey, blue.
Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Black shot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Love.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this one complete to Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, check, Mike.
10 cycles. Red cycle.
Focus, defense, focus.
That cut.
Love, they go play action now. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And some room to maneuver.
Saquon Barkley.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
On
on that long touchdown, look, the pass was fine, but it was short. What Saquon did after the catch, that's impressive.
And that's just demoralizing if you're on the defensive side of the ball, too, because if he catches a short one, that's your opportunity to tackle him, put him on the ground, and get up for the next down. Instead, he makes a move, he makes people miss, he runs through tackles, he spins, he jukes, and he continues to run because once he gets into the open field and turns it loose, he can fly.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mike, check, 59.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Now, they tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Ready. Red 38.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a
22 needle. Black Ultra.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 4th down, Love.
Here we go, D.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Check 6 guys.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Looking to throw. Jones gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Love on the out route. Dobbs brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
17.
Love. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mike to 59. Mike to 59. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Pick me up. Here we go.
On fourth down, they snap it to Love. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Dang, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right